Wolf Boy Chapter 5. The month went by quickly. No more noisy nights. Mrs. Ben was smiling. Until the next full moon. It was a good one, round and fat as a spinning coin. Wolf Boy was with us. 1 second we were chatting with a 12-year-old kid. The next second there was a huge beast growling at us. "What if he gets us?" I hissed. "Grow up," said Sam. "It's not you he's angry with." A bit of spying had given us the info we needed. Barry and his mates hung out round the skate park after dark. Time for a little visit. Half an hour later, I climbed over the gates. "Hey, Barry!" I shouted. "Found another brain cell yet?" Barry turned round. With his mates as backup, he came towards me. "You are so dead, Jazz." At that moment, a great howl filled the sky. "What's that?" shouted one of Barry's mates. "Sounds like a mad dog," said the other, shaking. "Don't be a wimp," Barry snarled. "Get him," he pointed at me. His mates came towards me, fists in the air. Everything slowed down. The moon had turned the skate park white. The bowl, the grind rails, the ramp. And there was Wolf Boy, huge and terrifying. His jaws drooled and his eyes burned red as he leaped straight towards Barry. Barry froze to the spot. "Help!" he shouted, then turned and ran. Sam came up behind me. "Good dog," she said to Wolf Boy, who sat down and wagged his tail. "Steak for tea, I think." Later that night, we stood at the edge of the zoo. Wolf Boy howled and nearly jumped out of his skin when he heard the wolves howl back. He jumped over the fence to hang out with them. Wolf Boy was happy and the bullies were history. I never got paid by Mrs. Ben, but in my eyes, the case was solved. Right, we have a couple of little tasks for the end of the book then. So the first one is an inference task. On page 46, Barry froze to the spot. So can you infer, how does Barry feel at that moment of the story? Then an explain task, we come to Vipers. How did Jazz solve the case? Can you explain that? Then we have 2 extension tasks as well linked to this book. So extension task 1 that you could choose to do. Can you find a story with another character that is a wolf in it? Once you have read it or read the summary of it, can you pick out 3 similarities between Wolf Boy and your second story and 3 differences? Or you may choose task 2 for the extension task. Can you summarise the story of Wolf Boy in 50 words? So no more and no less than 50 words. That is the whole story, guys. So Key Stage 2, using the link sent out on EdgeLink, you can now quiz. Go get those word millionaires. See you next time for The Crawling Hand.